man is just stronger than a woman? Do you
God
ever just
damn,
think
bro.
that the man is just stronger than a woman and more superior than a woman?
You's a bitch, nigga. On
Did
my
you ever
mama,
think
you a
that?
bitch. What's
Say that
wrong
to
with
my
you, bro?
face, man. You
I
welcome
said
here. I
you's a
have you
bitch,
on.
nigga.
I have you.
Oh my goodness. And to see and hear that this man is talking about God, so God, and you're saying this with this foul language, guys, this is absolute. Guys, today's video is absolutely insanity. This guy is saying that women are God. Gods, in fact.
All right,
Let's
man.
hear
So
it.
you said that basically when we peel back all the layers, the black woman is God. Before, I'm just repeating back what you said to let you know that I understood exactly what you said. You said, as you know, before we've adopted the thinking and ideologies of God, how we know it now, before that, or even if we take it away, we would see that the black woman is actually truly God. That's what you said, right? Okay.
Correct.
Now, where does the father, my question for you is, where does the man come in? Where does the father or the man come into this picture? The black man or any man?
All right. Now,
Before he starts answering, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below, okay? That this guy is about to say. The nonsense is about to come out of his mouth. And whilst you're there, smash the like button,
in
obviously.
regards to the father is a social construct that has nothing to do with nature. So somebody made up this whole father aspect. Man is something totally different. You grow into the man, but we go through stages in life to get to a man. So in regards to me, I had to go from a embryo, you know what I'm saying, to an infant, to a toddler, teenager, young adult, and then I graduated into a man. So when we're talking about those two terms, you got to go to get to a man, and then when you're talking about a father, there's nowhere that there's a father in nature. So a father would be unnatural. That's just something to compete with the woman.
Okay, so you're saying that the father is unnatural, but the woman is natural.
Correct.
Do I have that correct? And you're
Correct,
saying
correct.
the reason why, you really didn't give a reason why the father would be unnatural. So what's your reasoning that the father is unnatural? Explain, give me some logic, however you could,
Right.
you
The
know,
logic
put it
was the
together.
logic was the logic was nature. I said that there was not a father found in nature. There's nowhere in nature that you can find a father. You have a
Okay,
male,
well,
so at the end of the day, there's no father. Father is a social construct. That's something to put itself into existence to be opposite of the mother. But there's no such thing really as a father. I'm
can you
just
can you explain how the father is a social construct?
It's a social construct due to the fact is you're talking about a label that's being placed on a man being a father. Can you be a father at 12 years old?
I mean, I think I had when I was 12
It's
years old, man.
happened.
So
Okay, so you have not.
you could be a father when you're
It's
12
happened.
years old. You could have definitely planted your seed in something. Yes.
It's happened.
Let's just go with, do you think there's any differences between men and women?
It's kind of like you're trying to be condescending to the point where you have no comprehension. Like, you don't have no comprehension in what I'm saying to you in a response to the point where you can't fathom it. What do you mean? I don't
No.
understand what you. Then you go to the next question after you sit there and tell me that you didn't understand. Like
No, no,
come
no.
on,
Not
bro. Like we gonna turn
understand.
this into. Is this some
Not
type of
understand.
entertainment or something? I'm just.
What? This is a podcast. He's trying to understand your views. I was gonna say crazy views, but he's. This is the basics of a podcast. Am I the crazy one? Guys, let me know in the comment section, please.
Asking you.
Am I?
I thought it was about the black woman as God. I don't know you. I
Well,
didn't research you. I just
totally
came over here
fine.
Bro, you don't
because.
need to get
Okay.
rude like
So
that.
what are we
Come on.
doing? What are we doing?
We'll speak in detail. What we're doing is having a discussion, man to
Adult
man,
conversation.
right?
Mm-hmm.
You just said that the man is a social construct.
I said the
Right?
father is.
Or
You're
the
saying that the
father
man
is
is.
a,
Right.
okay,
It was two things. You asked me
let's
about the man and
excuse
the
it.
father.
You said, well, that, because the father is, not from nature. And I want you to explain, how isn't the father not from nature? That's what I want you to do.
Yeah.
I want you
You
to
can't even do
explain
that.
how it's a social construct and it's not from nature. Because here's what I'll tell you. Nothing grows unless a seed is planted. Nothing grows on this planet unless a seed is planted. And every man holds the seed in them. Every man holds the seed of life form. Life form in us. In your sack, if you have enough testosterone, but I know in my sack, I got at least 80 million of them little niggas moving around in there. You know what I'm saying? Most men do with a good amount of testosterone. So therefore we have seed. And the life form starts there. You won't have a plant if you don't plant a seed first. So you saying that a father is a social construct is a lie, is what I'm saying. Get to dispute the point that the father doesn't hold the seed. So we plant the seed in a woman, and then life grows from that. Women bring about life. The life form
Carriers.
is actually in a man.
Envelope.
So explain to me again how the father is a social construct when the father...
And by the way, I'm not saying envelope in a negative way. Oh, Ronnie just called women envelopes. No. An envelope is very important. I mean, would you accept a pizza if it was delivered without the pizza box? Oh, well, at least they gave me the bread and the dough by hand. Is like, no, that's disgusting. That's unhygienic. I can get ill. That so many things are wrong with that. But then again, would you accept the empty box without the pizza inside? No, you wouldn't. What is this? They delivered an empty box. I didn't even get the pizza. So they merge, and you've got the perfect package, the perfect delivery, where there's a pizza inside a lovely, beautiful box, which the box anyways is what entices people to buy. The packaging is what's do you know how many millions they spend on packaging alone just to make sure it's got enough appeal to attract you to it? So the packaging or the envelope isn't bad. If they start delivering letters without the envelope, there's gonna be a problem because everybody can read everything. You're exposed, bro. Come on, man. You delivered my bank card without the envelope, bro. Come on, man. Anybody could just take the details and just take some money from my account. So it's equally as important.
holds this...
But they're both merged together. I just want to say that men and women are perfect when we come together in harmony and unity. Oh my days. So that's what I'm saying. What this guy is saying already is off, and it sounded hella demonic, like the moon goddess and female worship, goddess, god, females are... Yes, it sounded a bit too crazy.
Seed in a woman holds nothing but eggs. She's waiting for a seed. Okay. You don't make sense, man. Let me hear you.
You haven't given me a chance to make sense.
Yes.
You're wrong. And you're wrong in the way to sit there and say that the sperm is a seed. How could you have seeds running up and through your body? That makes no sense. A seed is not a fucking tadpole with a tail. That's not a seed. So in regards to it, you're wrong. Now, if you...
Wait, this is the best video that a subscriber suggested to me. Shout out to the Patreons, man. What is this guy talking about? I swear this is like basics, like science, like proven stuff. No? Am I wrong, guys? Comment section, please go crazy. Like, what is this? What is this?
About an apple seed,
explain
or
how
seed.
I'm wrong, though.
Listen, an avocado seed or whatever the case may be. Now we can get into the comparison on how the woman gives the man the whole body, the construct, the brain, the lungs, the face, the skin. She's creating a child within a womb. So she gives him the penis too. Did you forget that she gave him the sperm? So
can you explain in a scientific way, from a biological way, how doesn't a man hold the seed in the life form? You're just speaking, but I need you to peel back the layer to things and give facts.
Evidence.
This podcast is called No Fugazi. So if I'm speaking, I'm always going to speak with facts. So here's a fact for you. The woman doesn't determine the sex of the baby. She has an X chromosome. The man holds the X and the Y chromosome, right? So here's science, right? So when a man has sex with a woman, he dictates the sex of the baby. So you just said, where do you get a penis from? Where do you get this from? Where do you get that from? You get that from the man, since the man determines the sex of the baby. Do you get it? Women only hold the X chromosome, men hold the X and a Y. That's scientifically facts that proves that what you just said is nonsense, and men do dictate the sex of the baby. So if he's dictating the sex of the baby, let's peel the layer back even further. That means that the man actually dictates how many men are going to be in this world, how many women are going to be in this world. The list goes on and on. Your father dictated that you would have a beard. Your father dictated that you would have a beard and be a man, from what I could see. You get what I'm saying? Your mother didn't determine that, so you should be thanking your father, because your father truly created you. Anything for that, man?
This is
Scientifically,
funny.
can you dispute what I said?
This is crazy. He's
You
lost.
sound uneducated, like to the
What?
point where this is so level of surface.
This is like a meme. What? This is absurd. Oh, the world we're living in. Boys, guys, men. This is... I think in the comment section it said like, oh, tell me you're fatherless without saying you're fatherless or something like that. Like, basically it's insinuating that he was raised by a single mom or something along those lines. And, you know, mixed race, he thinks he's nice, like... All of this... look at the face of the other guy, the guy with the Stanley shirt, the yellow Stanley logo. He's thinking like, what did I get myself into? Which kind of guest did I just invite? It's about to go down. This is a video.
God dang,
How
man.
could you?
Okay,
How could you
educate
sit
me.
here? I'm just asking you, like, how could you
Educate
sit here
me.
and
I'm-
tell
I'm
me that
fine.
my father gave me what all males are females before they turn into a male based off the decision of the mother. Every male can look at their actual scrotum sac and see a line from the bottom of their scrotum sac to the tip of their penis. All male. That means you were sold up. Your testicles are nothing but your ovaries. Your penis is nothing but an elongated clitoris. At the end of the day, you're nothing but an inside-out female. I'm sorry that this man has never been told that, and he doesn't understand that he was made in the likeness and the image of his mother. I'm sorry that before anybody ever taught him
Whoa.
anything, his mother was there. Your mother is literally the only thing that you know in life. You don't even know if that's your father, but your mother knows if it's your father or not. You know everything about your mother because that's where you came from. That's your first home. That's your first origin. The black woman has always been considered God, even before the patriarch took over and started to actually make a male God. But it was never a male that was being God. It was always the woman. In Islam, it was the woman. In the Catholic Church, it was the woman. In ancient Egypt, it was the woman. In Samaria, Mesopotamia, Babylon, it was the woman. Phoenicia, it was the woman. Chaldea was the woman. But if he doesn't know that, that means he's not reading. And I'm telling you, I'm trying to respond to the man, even to the point where if a woman is making up your whole total makeup and she's using her menstrual blood to do it within her womb, that's why you women don't bleed for 9 months. You literally coagulate a child in your womb. What does the man have to do with it? Is the man shooting blood in you, woman, or is he literally giving you his DNA via his sperm? So when you're actually making this baby in your womb, you're using your blood. That's why you don't bleed for 9 months. When that baby comes out, that is a product of its mother. So the baby literally develops through life. As the baby develops through life, we get to puberty. That's when our body chemically starts to actually make the sperm in our body. But it came from our mother. Everything comes from your mother. You get it from your mother. Your mother is your God. Your father is not your God. The sperm in his body comes from his mother. Where do you think we got our body from? You didn't make this. You don't have nothing to do with your face. You don't have nothing to do with your head and none of that. Your mama gave that to you. She birthed you. How could you sit there and say that she's not your God? Your mother was God before you was taught about God. Somebody had to tell you about God in order for you to believe them. Now in your mind, that's God. But what if your mother knew she was God? She would teach you about God. How can a man be a God when he cannot produce life? A man cannot sustain life. He does not have breast milk.
Got you. You done or are you still going?
No, go ahead, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm respectful. So if you want to go and respond, you can go.
Okay, that was my head is hot. I got a hot head right now. Goodness me. He said he's respectful, so let's find out if that's true or not, because from what I've been hearing, this video is kind of insane.
Okay. So, I mean, everything you said was just nonsense. It didn't make any sense. It didn't correlate to anything.
Which part?
And
Which
1
part?
plus
Which
1
part?
didn't add up.
Oh,
You
no.
didn't have any rebuttal to it. You just started speaking nonsense. But let me ask you a question.
I have to force myself to speak
Does
because you won't
one-
allow me to.
Does 1
You're
plus
asking
1
me
equal
another
2?
question. Yeah,
Does
I
1
think
plus
it
1
equals
equal 2?
one. No, one and one come together, they merge. That's one, right? Think about
Okay.
it, right?
God dang.
When
so
one and
Chad
one come together,
proves
they
my
merge,
point.
right?
The nigga don't
Right.
know what 1 plus
and
1 equals.
merge, right?
He said that 1
and
one merges.
put it together, they merge. One, right?
Oh,
if I come
God
together
dang.
with
Okay, I get what he's saying in that regards, a tiny bit, but not all. You get it. I believe you guys get what I'm saying. Like you know how in marriage, like when 2 or 1 comes to when 2 people come together, then they're yoked, they become one, and he's maybe trying to go down that path, but obviously, you know, it's two.
The woman, don't I go into that woman? Don't me and
Alright.
that woman go into each other? Now we won. I got my dick. You know, I ain't one. At the end of the day, what
So
you
you
mean?
gotta
1 plus
watch
1
on your
equals
left
2?
hand. You gotta watch on your left hand. If you
Right.
put another
Another
watch
one.
on your left hand, will you have one watches or two watch?
They're on the same hand. It's just one watch if they put together. If you leave, they
Oh.
merge together. You see what
I
I'm talking about?
can't.
You
I
want
can't
me to
help you
have
there,
two.
my
Put
boy.
the watch on a different hand. Would you have two watches on you?
I don't know. If you take a man wig off, then would you have be bald headed? I don't know, bro. We all got questions
Huh?
that they ask. I mean, shit. I mean, what you want to do? I don't
What?
know, bro. Is you
I'm
on? Is we on
curious.
this build? Are we on this? Are we on this build or what? What we gonna do, bro?
This
What
what
we
we're gonna
gonna
do,
do?
because I'm actually curious. Because the last people I had on here, I had 4 other people that had your same points of
Viewpoint.
view, right? And now let's change up the dialogue a little bit, because I'm curious of knowing. I believe that you let me know if you don't believe that 1 + 1 = 2, but let me know if this makes sense to you, and see if we can come to agreement on something. That's what I want to get here. Okay. Correct me if I'm wrong. Influence creates thinking. Thinking creates behavior. Would you say that that's true?
Makes
You
sense.
j-
Okay, cool. I
Okay.
want to know this because I spoke with, you're the 5th person I had on the podcast now that believe that the black woman is God, right? So since we know that, and you just confirmed that influence creates thinking and thinking creates behavior, you have this, your mind frame of how you think. I want to know what influenced you to think this way.
like that.
It's
Good question.
knowing versus belief. Everybody believes in God. I know God. You see what I'm saying? Knowing is being able to have logic, evidence, and reason. You know it, just like your past experiences. I know my mother. So before I learned how to talk, before I learned how to walk, before I had taught about my ABCs, before I was taught about anything, my mother was there. Somebody had to teach me, influence me, get me to think about a God that they wanted me to think about. But prior to that, my mother was my creator. So when you look at it, my mother was a black woman, and all black women are the manifestation of Mother Nature. I don't give a fuck about a book and what you read, bro. Go to nature and look at it. That is the
I
supreme
got
map
you.
of things. Everything
Clarence,
in nature
one
is telling
second.
you what to.
Clarence, I
Every
seen that
you
you,
don't have you
real
don't have
quick.
to stop me, bro. You don't have to stop
No,
me
no, no.
every
Someone
fucking
came
30
in the chat.
seconds.
Clarence, I see
You
you
don't
coming in
have to
here. Give
stop
it
me
2
every 30
seconds.
seconds,
I'll
bro.
add you
30
in after I
seconds.
have this discussion.
Oh my goodness me! This is this is irritating. You know, he's the host. He can do what he wants. If I'm like, okay, yeah, no, all right. Somebody just, it's like, I'm genuinely curious. Like, whose side are you guys on? Like, who do you know? Because I don't know. For all I know, a bunch of my subscribers might be, 1 + 1 = 1, or what this guy's on. The female is the god of the universe. I don't know.
With him.
I get
Once
30
again-
That's
seconds to
satanic
speak.
to me.
Like every
Listen, man,
single time.
It's a
Is that what you
podcast,
feel?
and I had
You're
someone trying to
intimidated.
join the live stream.
You're intimidated, bro.
No,
That's
no, I
all
had
it
someone
is.
trying
You're
to join the live
intimidated.
stream.
You don't want to know. You do this for content.
Intimidated?
At the end of yeah, you're intimidated. It's got to be.
Come
if
on,
I can
man.
sit there and listen to you
Nah,
and you
man.
can't listen to me,
I mean, listen,
you
bro,
told
we
us
could-
about a pregnant male rat. You
Intimidate,
told us
bro.
the science
I do
brought about a
debates with
pregnant
men
male
in
rat.
person. You could come here in person. No one's intimidated, bro. No one's.
You gotta be.
No
It's
one
gotta
feels
be
like
something.
that.
Then
You could
why
have this
won't you let
discussion
me
in
speak the
person.
whole
The same way I'm
podcast?
conveying myself with you over here, it'll be
The
in
whole
person. And actually,
podcast,
it'll be
bro.
more
Listen,
intense.
y'all.
We said that influence creates thinking. Thinking creates behavior. You think that the black woman is God. I want to know what influenced you.
Looking for God.
Okay? Explain, elaborate. What did you
God
find
had-
that made you really think that the black woman is God?
My mother
Like
was
you-
in my
you-
face the whole time. She was in my face the whole time. And I didn't realize
okay.
that was God. So they told me that my mother, everything was outside of me. They told me that everything else was my mother. Everything else is God but your mother. And then you look at why they oppress every woman in religion. Christianity, their God says it's okay to rape a woman, defile a woman. Islam, they say it's okay to beat a woman. Allah is literally a lot. So they literally define everything in women. It's all about women oppression and for women not to realize that they are the true creators. That's why the patriarch took over. The patriarch literally took over the matriarch. The matriarch had always been in rulership. That's why they studied the goddess Hathor. They literally was with the queen of heaven in Jeremiah 44. They spoke about the goddess everywhere.
Got
Tuarat
you.
was the
I
first
have another
deity
question for
that
you
was
too.
ever worshipped. See, like I said, I get 30 seconds.
Oh no,
So
you
don't
explained
really
it.
wanna
Now I
do
have
this.
another question for you.
See, I'm saying I wasn't done.
Oh,
That's what
you
I'm
have
saying.
more?
Let me know
Go.
how long I get. I mean, you just stopped me. You're gonna keep doing it, so go ahead.
I mean,
It's just
you
okay.
explained
It's
all the way
okay.
down to
Go
how it
ahead,
went.
bro. Go ahead.
Got
Go
it.
ahead, bro.
So
Go ahead. Go ahead.
and also, I'll just give you the rules of the podcast. So get used to it. So guess what? This is called order, right? Men create order. This is my platform, so there's a hierarchy to things. It's my rules, so if I set the rules and you follow the rules, right? When you have your own podcast and you invite me on, you set the rules and I follow
follow
those
it.
rules. Life is in hierarchy. So I have a question for you.
So
You
then you
just
don't
said
want-
that
you
the
don't wanna hear it.
matriarchy. I have a question for you. Listen, you
Of course,
just
you
said
just
that
had
the
a question for me.
you just said that the matriarchy was taken over by the patriarchy. How can
Correct.
if the matriarchy is natural, right? It's a natural way of life. It's nature, right? You said the father doesn't come from nature, but the woman does come from nature. If that's the case, if the woman was first, you say that the woman is first. My question is, if the woman came first and you think the black woman is God, why is it that she's always being taken over by a man? Wouldn't you think? You just said that the patriarchy always takes over the
I'll let you
matriarchy.
finish. I'll let you finish so I can speak. Go ahead.
That's my question. You just said that the patriarchy always takes
I know
over
what
the
I said.
matriarchy. How can you say and even think logically that the woman came first if she's not strong enough to defend for herself? Answer it now.
Well, I'll calm down a little bit. Now, let me answer.
Answer
In
it now.
regards to the patriarchy taking over the matriarchy, it had nothing to do with strength. You got to understand that's brute strength. So what it was
God
the son
dang.
turned against his mother. The son literally turned against his mother. So instead of being a protector, the son became the predator. And then Christianity and all of these other religions were created to teach men that they were higher than women. How do you think the oppression started, woman? They needed religious context to literally turn your man against you. You can look throughout all the religions.
Did you
and
ever
can
think
see
that the
where you were
woman,
governing.
that the
Can you
man is
shut
just
the
stronger
fuck
than a
up,
woman?
nigga?
Do you
God
ever
damn,
just think
bro.
that the man is
Nigga on
just
some
stronger
hoe
than a
shit.
woman
This
and
nigga
more
on some
superior
hoe
than a
shit,
woman?
man. You's a bitch, nigga. On my
Did you ever
mama,
think
you a
that?
bitch. Fuck
Say
wrong
that to
with
my
you, bro?
face, man. You
I
welcome
said
here. I
you's a
have you
bitch,
on.
nigga.
I
I
have
don't
you
give a
on.
fuck where you at,
I have
nigga.
you
I don't
on,
give a
bro.
fuck. Smash the shit out your
Listen,
pussy ass.
actually, here's what
You's
I'll
a
do
little
for you
bitch,
because
man.
I've been waiting
All
for
you
someone.
Oh my goodness me. Uh-oh. It just went left. Jesus, take the wheel because this is getting ridiculous. This is what happens when you go far, far, far away from God and it turns into this. How can you be talking about God, woman is God, those this spiritual, and then you resort to swearing and cursing? You've already lost the battle. In any argument, when you start swearing at the guy, you've lost. Even if you was winning. As soon as you start swearing, bro, it's done. You lost. Because now you're just a weakling. It's like, you can't even control your own emotions. Like, please let me know if you agree with me in the comment section down below. Smash the like button as well if you're enjoying this video so far.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm right here.
I'll send
I'm
you
right
out here.
You's a bitch.
I'll send
Fuck you
you
talking
out
about?
here, right? I'll
The
send you
fuck
out
out
here.
here. What you diddy now?
I'll
You
pay
diddy?
for your ticket to come
nigga
out here.
diddy.
I'll pay
You know
for
what
your
I'm saying?
ticket to
What's
come
the
out
fuck?
here, and we can do this debate live in person.
Oh, whatever.
And I guarantee you won't have that energy in person. I guarantee you it. I had another man talk crazy just like you, but in person, he wasn't speaking that crazy. It was a entirely different
Bro,
story.
you can tell everybody in the
entirely
room
different
can see
story.
you a bitch, man. Everybody in the room
Okay,
can see
man.
you a little hoe, bro.
Now
you
you're
can't
making
play.
ad hominems. No
You
one
ain't
made
come- you
ad
ain't come to
hominems
have no
about you. This
motherfucker.
nigga looking like a
You ain't
fake Drake
come-
over here, man. This nigga looking
Fake
sweet as
Drake.
cheese. How you over here trying to act hard when you get your eyebrows done every day? This nigga looking sweet. This nigga sweet as pie with that little chain on. This nigga squinching his eyes. Nigga, what's in your eye? Why you keep squinching your eyes like that? Trying to have the light skin look. Yeah. Come on, bro. Calm down with all that, nigga. Let's have a regular discussion. You making that hominem attacks. I ain't make none on you. You made them first.
white-
So we can
you a
either
white
finish
boy,
this
man.
debate.
Oh my days, that was too much. Jesus, please, God help me, because it went from biblical to hysterical. Oh my goodness me. Guys, we're Christian up in here, so we're trying to keep it. We're trying to tame it down. So apologies, but you guys be requesting these videos, and yeah, we be checking them. But let's hear that. That was insane. That was insane.
Oh, this nigga looking like a
You
fake
ain't
Drake
going
over
left.
here, man. This nigga looking sweet as cheese. How you over here trying to act hard when you get your eyebrows done every day? This nigga looking sweet. This nigga sweet as pie with that little chain on. This nigga squinching his eyes. Nigga, what's in your eye? Why you keep squinching your eyes like that? Trying to have the light skin look. Yeah. Come on, bro. Calm down with all that, nigga. Let's have a regular discussion. You making that hot?
He almost laughed. I saw a little smirk in his face. He did this. Oh my days, man.
Some of them attacks. I ain't make none on you. You made them first. So we can either finish this debate.
Screw the whole white boy, bro. Like,
This guy said a white boy. Just
Where
because
is a
you
white
can't
boy? You can hear
articulate
him
yourself,
talk.
just
Nigga
because
said
you
I look like
just
Drake.
because you
This
can't
motherfucker sitting
articulate
there.
yourself,
What the fuck is you talking
doesn't
about?
mean that I'm a white boy
corny
because I
ass
can.
jokes.
That don't mean that, nigga. Chat is clowning you right now.
Oh
But
my
anyways,
God.
bro,
Yeah, all right.
here's what I'm saying, man.
You reading it.
Everything
You
that
going-
you said
you
is
going
all
off.
false because the
You see it.
root of it, the cause of it is false. The man is superior than a woman.
Still
Why
here.
doesn't a matriarchy?
The matriarchy will
Ever
always
stood a
be in
test of time?
existence. It's just been hijacked by the patriarchy.
How
You wouldn't
can-
still produce us.
how
Can you
can
just chill
men-
for a minute? Can you give me a little bit so I can talk to people to get them to understand where I'm coming from? Can you just be
It ain't
quiet
going
for a
like
second?
that. That isn't
How
how this
does it
goes,
go?
bro. Because you're not
How does it
answering
go? Explain
questions,
it to me.
bro. You're not
I'm
answering
tired of your
questions.
questions. Just let me speak for a
Listen, man,
minute,
if
bro.
you're tired of the questions, then you can hop off
I'm
the
just
stream,
saying,
bro.
though.
You just speaking
Because you
nonsense
get
right now.
frustrated. Like I said, you're intimidated. For you not to let
Nigga.
me talk, but I'm over here. It's
Nigga, you
really
look like a
crazy as
broke
hell.
Drake, nigga. Who
I
intimidated
know, bro.
by
You said
nigga?
that. You said that already. You said that already.
No, no
You
one said
that
broke.
already.
That was
Yeah,
different.
okay.
See, you
You
can't
had it
listen. You don't
broke
have
today.
good active listening
Corny
skills,
ass
buddy.
shit, man.
You don't
Corny.
have good active listening
Look,
skills.
Look,
Low
bro, you got a
IQ.
man wig on.
Low
You got a
IQ,
man
man.
wig on, and you talking about Drake, man.
This nigga said
Like,
a man
fucking
wig,
look at
bro.
you.
My hair
I
is
don't
just
know what the
long,
fuck.
man. It's just
Okay,
long.
well,
It's- I
line
have
that
good
shit
hair,
up.
bro.
Mind your shit up.
Yeah,
Mind your
it's
shit
all
up. You
good.
see that shit?
Look at your
Whack ass
headline,
shit.
buddy.
You sitting there. Look.
Oh my days, I've never seen something go so left. They're now at it, going at each other. The host, I guess, I mean, it's banter, all right? But it makes the host now look, not equal, but he's joined his wave. It would have been ideal if the host just kept it, but I guess, the brother feels, you trying to step on me, hey, I can bite back. So that's what's up.
Get it. It's lined up, nigga.
Nah,
What the
your
fuck is wrong
junk is
with your
crooked.
shit?
Your junk leaning over here, bruh.
All right, bro.
Your
All
junk,
right.
your junk
Okay,
tilted.
that's what we getting
Anyways, so
Intimidation.
like I
that is
said,
fine.
there's a hierarchy. You
You
started
don't
the
want
ad
me to
hominems.
talk.
I
You don't
didn't
want me to
start the ad
speak.
hominems.
You don't want me to speak.
But here's what it is. It's a hierarchy to thing. So if you don't want to follow the orders, you can hop
You
off the
don't
stream
want
or I'll
nobody
kick you
to
off the
talk,
stream.
though. I don't understand. Man, you's a bitch anyway, nigga. You didn't want to do nothing anyway. You got your ass murdered over here. You got your ass murdered over here.
I
You
mean,
can't fuck with
you
me,
believe
so
that
you
1 plus
upset.
1
You
doesn't
mad.
equal 2.
You call it whatever.
And
You
I
asking
already
the
said
fucking
we could
questions.
have this live stream
You
in
asking the
person.
conversation. Man,
And
Drake,
I
man,
trust
come
you
on,
in
man. You's a
person.
clown. You's a
You wouldn't
clown.
have this energy. I'll
Bro, I would
literally
beat the
fly you
fuck
out.
out you, man. Y'all
I'll
beat
come
the
out.
fuck
Yo,
out you, bro. I'm
I'll
not
bring
no
you out
Diddy,
here, bro.
I'm not your little
Listen,
boy. I'm not
I'll
your little
bring
toy.
you out here.
You're talking.
I'll bring
You're
you out
just
here.
talking. We're talking.
Do you take
on
my
a fucking
offer?
platform.
I'll actually
We're
offer you.
having
So
a
this what men
conversation.
do.
It's a debate, and
This
you
what men do.
scared.
Because
You
let's
scared
see
to
if
have
you're
the
really man of your
conversation.
word. Men are men of their word. So here's my word. Here's my word. I'll fly you out here and we can have this debate in person. I'll put it on my word. If you really want to come out here, I'll fly you out here and we can do it in person. And after that, we could box. How about that? Let's do it. If you really feeling that, if you really feeling froggy, nigga, leap. I'll send you out here. I'll put that on my word.
Right.
And we got hundreds of people in here. No. You want to approve to that offer? If not, then shut up, nigga, and pay attention to the hierarchy. Here's the rules. So I'm going to ask you
More
questions, and then you're going to listen,
rules.
and you're going to answer these questions. Because you're just talking just to talk. Do you understand? So,
Hey, you's a
question
scary
here.
little boy. You's a scary
Question-
little boy,
Cool,
man.
man. You
That's
still
all it is.
talking,
You's
bro.
a scary little boy,
Question
man.
here.
I'm from
How
Chicago,
can-
puss ass nigga.
You
talking
still
about
didn't-
flying out a
This nigga
nigga
still-
and fighting. You talking about flying me out and trying to box
Listen,
and have a
my
debate.
finances is
What's
good.
wrong with dudes,
My
man?
finances is good. I've been waiting
What's
for
wrong
somebody
with him?
like you that's talking
We
spicy.
debate,
This is what I
nigga,
do.
I told you you's a bitch,
This is
man.
what I
and
do,
you know
man.
you's a bitch. You don't do shit. You can tell you a white boy.
Well,
You a little white boy that likes to play.
I
like
see
to
that
do
you
this
ain't
little
want my
jokey,
offer,
jokey
but
shit.
listen, homie had to go. He just talking to talk. He talking silly. Chat, this is what we happen
Wow.
when you talk to feminine men and emotional men. They get all soft. They can't have a good conversation, a good back and forth. He doesn't respect an hierarchy, which is why he doesn't respect the patriarchy. He's speaking nonsense, which I checkmated them on many times. He believed that 1 + 1 doesn't equals 2. He's living in la la land. He's literally a female, which is crazy. Also, he doesn't understand that if a creator is creating beings, human beings,
Curating.
and
Yes, under funny.
we all know that the world was created with animals first. We all know that there's times of day, there's night and there's day. Why would God create a being that's a
When he said animals first, it kind of threw me up, but then I realized, you know, God made this and it was good. In Genesis, God made that and it was good. He made this, he made that, he made the trees, he made the animals, he made this, but then he saw that once he made the man, let's us make man in our image, make the man, and he realized that it wasn't good for him man to be alone, and then, you know, pulled Eve out from his rib and so forth and so forth and so forth. What I want you guys to do is go finish the rest of this video in on this man's channel. This was, to be honest with you, it was interesting the least. If you remove the foul language and all of this stuff, it was actually entertaining because it was unexpected. But as I said, we don't do all of that swearing nonsense and stuff like that, so we keep it biblical. And yeah, biblically speaking, this is generally what happens, man. When you leave God, when you go outside, you try and find your own God, you're going to end up in idol worship. Now you're putting women before everything. I mean, this is starting to lean into a bit more of, I don't know, Catholicism. You know how they Mary, they pay a lot of, you know, Mary's is somewhat important, holy and all. It's irrelevant. She's the carrier of life. It's Christ, God first. Mary is just another human being. Like God, okay, I'm going to use this woman and then create a new bloodline so that I cannot be called, you know, recorded as an individual, a God, obviously, but let's just say an individual, a God, all right? In fact, let's just use the word God, a God who came from the same bloodline as sin. Remember, Adam and Eve, they sinned and then they corrupted the whole bloodline. They corrupted everybody. So it took Christ coming from a different bloodline, never before seen, you know, a virgin, all of a sudden is pregnant, new descent, new bloodline, the second Adam, new, different everything. I'm not tied to none of that sin stuff. And then become sin so that you can be free. What an amazing gift that God gave us. So if you, my friend, are serious not only about the word of God, the gospel, being a Christian and all of this, but if you're also serious as in like you're an entrepreneur, you're trying to create something of yourself. What's super hard is being a Christian and entrepreneurship, because you can easily lose your soul. If you lean too much into the money, you're now worshipping money. If you don't, then you know you're just lazy because, well, you know, God's gonna provide. No, God already gave you the tools. You're not using it. That's your problem. So how do you balance both? That's what we're creating, our community of like-minded Christian entrepreneurs. So if you're serious, then check out. Guys, this video isn't sponsored by anybody, but for a long time now I've been running my other YouTube channels and showing people how to grow on YouTube and actually make money on YouTube. So I thought I'll bring it to my Christian channel as well to show you guys as proof. Let me refresh the page right there. It's refreshing, and as you can see, this month alone we've been able to bring in £1,598. In dollars is probably 1,800 and something, I believe. If you are interested, link is somewhere in the description down below. By all means, you don't have to, but I thought, hey, Christians need to make money too. And now with the transparency out of the way, let's get back into the video. So if you're serious about all of that, link is in the description down below. If not, check out this awesome video you're seeing right there. Smash the like button and I'll catch you guys on the next one.